Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is another Monday night, and you know what that means. Another exciting installment of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling. Your boy, the franchise here, Double B Bad Blood, joined by the Mixologist, a professional wrestler, Mr. Chemical Julian, and the Twitch Superstar himself, Mr. Shane 518 Huskey. Look, ladies and gentlemen, before we get down and before we start on this traumatic Monday, let's take a moment of silence. Just a quick moment of silence, ladies and gentlemen, for the sheer fuckery that was Monday Night Raw. Okay, enough of that crap, because Monday Night Raw sucked ball sack, ladies and gentlemen. It was one of the most horrible events that I've watched.
That's not true. This show had quite a number of high spots, quite a number of bright spots. I enjoyed the show. I saw what they were trying to do. I saw progression. I saw elevation. And I saw movement forward. And I can say I've seen worse Raws than this in the past. Trust me, I've seen worse Raws than this in the past.
Look, here's the thing. Why work so hard to set up a pay-per-view caliber match? I'm sorry, a premium live event, which is in 6 days from now. 6 days from now. And then not to have a match. You know what it is? Roman Reigns is those guys are gonna take the L, and that's it. They don't want to be, they don't want to lose the championship. So they're like, you know what we're gonna do? Why don't we just go ahead and say, screw it. Let's let the faces get over on us. Non-title. Roman is not going to get pinned. They're protecting Roman once again. Sheer fuckery, ladies and gentlemen. Sheer fuckery. Go ahead, Julian. Give us some bright spots.
Has it been stated that the tag team champions are no longer up for grabs?
Yes.
No? Okay.
It is now a 6-man tag team match.
Well, I saw that. And I was hoping maybe I was hoping maybe Drew could get pinned. They could blame him for losing titles, something like that.
No,
but okay.
No, the WWE doesn't think like we do. They don't think.
It sucks. It sucks on them for pulling the rug out from underneath us because we were looking forward to the unification of the tag team championships.
But and you know the sad part about it is they hype it up. Correct. The bloodline's going to be on the red brand and blah 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 blah. Right. To get you all excited. Oh man, this premium live event's going to be amazing. You got this match. Wow. Oh my god, and they got this match. The one match that they hyped over everything was this title unification match. Just so they can get people to be like, ooh, I'm going to go ahead and get that premium live event. I will stay home on a Sunday and watch that. Pull the rug right from under you.
Well, at least they pulled the rug early.
Yeah. And also, card subject to change.
You know, Shane, you're right. Card subject to change.
Every wrestling match. What does it say on the bottom of the fine print? Card subject to change.
But here's the thing. With the WWE, it's always subject to change.
Yeah, they do it with Survivor Series every year.
They will cancel a match. Look, they hyped up a match.
Yeah, they did.
All the way until the match started. To be like, oh, by the way, this person ain't coming now. Sorry.
So I will say, for the most part, WWE keeps their matches the same. It's only extreme circumstances where, due to an injury, where they'll change things.
Like the TLC event one time where 2 people had to be replaced. Bray Wyatt was sick and Roman was suspended around that time, I believe.
Yeah, so it's not that often, especially now house shows, whole different story.
Yes,
those get switched up all the time.
Every time.
House shows don't count. Much as I hate to say it, house shows don't count.
They should count, and they should be on the.
They don't count the win-loss records.
Hey, but look, let's talk about something really cool. Today on my shoot job, I got to visit the Michael Jordan building.
I saw that,
and I walked into a room, and all I saw were Jordans everywhere. Like I was just like,
I would take them all.
I'm like, this must be what heaven is like.
I was wondering
Wait for God to come out the room with some J's on, like, yo, do you got these?
Did,
I'd have been like, what are those?
Did they have security? Like,
Oh, hell yeah. Yes.
you know, I'm
Bro.
sure they saw you coming.
They were like,
maybe Blood can
like,
send
get
me a
this
pair of
motherfucker right here.
Jordans for my birthday. You know, my birthday's coming up. Send me a pair of
They
Jordans.
were like, get that motherfucker right there. Watch him.
Hey, you know, man, you know, middle of next year, maybe around spring break, I'm gonna be getting married, and nothing makes
Jordan's
better,
wedding.
nothing makes better wedding shoes than a pair of sexy Jordans.
Ooh.
I mean, you give me a pair of Jordans for my birthday.
Well, now I gotta get married, Julian. Now I gotta get married.
No, I gotta get married.
I can just see it now. I'm at the altar. My wife is the priest is like, do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife? And I look down at her shoes.
What are those?
What are those? I'll end up like Reggie and Dana Brooke. I want a divorce.
Quickest marriage ever.
Quickest
Last 2
marriage.
weeks.
Like she didn't even say I do. She was just like, oh, I didn't even say I do. I was just like, what are those? Yep.
All right, wedding's over.
All right, so let's get into this whole thing. I mean, the show actually started out pretty cool.
It did. It did.
You know,
They always do that.
The bloodline is in the ring, you know, and they're like, where are they at?
Someplace down south.
Greensboro.
Oh, he was like Greensboro, North Carolina. Acknowledge me. RKO's, boom.
Doctor Strange.
So here's my thing.
Bitch.
It came from
They should have yelled at you. Here's my thing though. I've seen dudes take RKOs.
Bro.
I've seen dudes take RKOs off fucking ladders. I've seen those guys go through tables, RKOs through tables and ladders and chairs.
I love Facebook users.
One RKO took them out for like 10 minutes.
Yes.
Come on, man.
RKOs are
deadly. They're the most devastating.
They're plot devices.
Yes.
They're like stunners. They're plot devices.
I mean,
we've seen stunners lay people out for 10 minutes, and we've seen stunners take people out long enough for the pin so they can roll out and go about their business. So Austin can celebrate the ring.
I find it very entertaining to watch these things happen week after week after week.
RASSLIN is wrestling.
Just like when Roman was sleeping outside the ring. Roman's sleeping.
That was funny. I like that bar stool. That's wrestling. That's wrestling.
That's wrestling. That's wrestling.
Someone said hi, Blood.
It's a Facebook user. So hello, Facebook user.
Exactly. Facebook.
Hello, Facebook user.
Yeah.
For some reason, Facebook user is not allowing us to see your name. So hello, Facebook user.
Facebook user.
So for whatever reason, I don't know why, I don't know how, but Shinsuke Nakamura has gotten replaced by Drew McIntyre. A man who I think has had way too many opportunities at championships for my taste, especially because he's not with the rest of the group that he needs to be with. If he was with 3MB, he could run for any title he wishes. By himself, not so much.
Yeah.
Shinsuke got a hug and super kick and sent back.
That was it. He got a hug.
He was like, go surfing. So let me ask you guys something real quick before we go into this event.
Where's Apollo Crews? I don't know.
Who
cares?
Yeah.
So you guys saw the news today, right? I'm pretty sure you guys saw the news. You know, we always chit chat about the news when we see it, and
I know.
I was kind of alarmed.
You mean about Nikita Lyons?
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. That's just too much, man. Sometimes you can go just a little too far, and yeah, just yeah. The pot has been stirred. What up, Victor? Shout out to my boy Victor. So let me ask you guys this.
All right.
You know the curse of NXT, right?
Oh yeah, the curse.
Let's talk about the
Uno reverse.
Let's talk about the Diamond Mine. It's like 4 people that were slated for the Diamond Mine got released. Then they brought in Ivy Nile. Yeah, they brought in Ivy Nile. They brought in the Creed brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Are they let go too?
And of course, they brought in Roddy, right? So Roddy's wife gets released. Marina Shafir, she gets released. She was supposed to be one of the original members of Diamond Mine.
Okay.
Tyler Rust, another member of Diamond Mine who got released. I can't remember the other guy's name, but he got released. Right? So they're releasing all of these people. Today, Roderick Strong asked for his release.
Okay.
I mean, what's left? Like, you made him the Cruiserweight champion. You guys unified the Cruiserweight and the North American title. Then you got rid of the Cruiserweight title after you promised him you were going to make it like a major thing. Boom, he gone. Yep. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think he's going to show up in NXT? I mean, AEW and join the Undisputed Era?
Well, why would? I mean, it makes sense.
Absolutely,
I would bring him in and make them the new Four Horsemen of AEW.
So it makes sense. It's not one of those random, oh, he left WWE, he's got to sign with AEW things. Nah, it makes sense.
No.
Storyline wise, it's part of his group.
It does. Just want to make sure we were on the same page. And then we got the continuing saga of the Divas era of the WWE. And I say the Divas era because we all know Johnny Laurinaitis, people power. John Laurinaitis is bringing back the Divas era. So
Geico say 50% chance or more.
We're gonna have Raw panties matches.
So is he only bringing it back in NXT as like a test phase?
I mean, look, Nikita Lyons. Shout out to our girl Nikita Lyons.
Yeah,
is the hottest act other than Mandy Rose and Toxic Attraction. And Nikita Lyons is already being pushed for a main event push. Like a main event push. Like she is going to be facing Natalya tomorrow night. You know, well, of course, a tag team match.
With the imposter skater, Cora Jade.
Whatever. I'm not going to get involved in that scenario. But she's going to be involved in a tag team match against Natty from Raw. And the thing that's getting me is that she is so good, but she is such a great wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
She is such a great wrestler.
So here's the thing. So yes, she's a great wrestler. She performs really well in the ring. Mm-hmm. She looks good. If she sucked in the ring, I don't think she would get the push. And here's why. There have been plenty of women who look good in the ring. And there's plenty of women who look good. They're attractive. Mm-hmm. And they sucked in the ring. And given the opportunity to progress, they did not. So that being said, given the fact that she came there with talent, and talented in so many ways, just beyond wrestling, mm-hmm. She's shining. She's getting noticed by the fans, and there's your thirst trappers,
and that's where I was going. Like, I don't like this. I don't like this John Laurinaitis, like obsession with these fucking thirst traps. Like he's like, yeah, she's the most downloaded person on Twitter, and I mean, she is such a talented individual. Like she doesn't me personally, I wish that they would stop pushing her like a sex symbol and let her just fucking work. And then you got people on social media blasting her,
correct,
because she's making the best of the situation that she was thrown under. Like, she's not just a white woman. Okay? She is a talented wrestler. Like
here's the thing.
Support your people. And when I say your people, I mean men, women, whatever sexual orientation you are, I don't care. Support human beings who are doing what they do in a very positive. If you guys know Faith Jeffries, Nikita Lyons, whatever you want to call her, she is one of the most positive fucking people you'll ever meet. She is one of the most hardworking people you'll ever meet. In and out of the ring.
Correct.
So because she's a good-looking woman, you feel the need to bash her because she's a white woman doing what some black women aren't doing.
Explain that part. Explain that part.
You already know that. You already understand where I'm going with that.
No. Explain that part, because when you say they're bashing a white woman for doing what black women are doing, I don't necessarily see any black women in NXT or many other promotions who are doing what she's doing in the ring. That being said, they're doing other things.
So Naomi's doing shit. She's doing splits and she's dancing, shaking her ass, giving the fucking booty bump in the air. You know, she's wearing provocative clothing. But no one's saying anything about that, right?
So take the provocative clothing out of it. What I'm saying is, as far as the gimmick goes, as far as her presentation in the ring and the wrestling, she's not a hood rat.
Mm-hmm.
She came out there talking about how she sings and she does this and does that. I get that. But at the end of the day, you don't grab a mic and spit lyrics while you're wrestling.
Exactly.
You wrestle.
Yeah.
And so you can either wrestle or you can't wrestle. Bottom line. So Naomi actually did the split leg pin on somebody on SmackDown the same way that Nikki Lyons is.
And no one said shit about it.
Not a new move. Not a new move by a far cry. We've seen it before. But it's just that when you have somebody who's nice and thick and got some ass and they do the move, it looks a certain way. And that's fine. But she's not Bianca Belair. She's not Sasha Banks. You know, she's not Jade Cargill. She's not Red Velvet. She's not anybody else. She's her own character. So I won't say that Nikita Lyons is doing what any other black woman is doing, because she's definitely not Lash Legend.
Oh, God.
I mean, she's doing her own thing.
Her own.
No. Let me rephrase why I said that. Because certain people are like, oh, because she's singing, because she's rapping, so she's trying to be black. No, she's just trying to be her fucking self.
Yeah.
But
you know,
okay, but
and that really annoys me.
She's not singing. She's not singing and trying to be black. She has an album out.
Exactly.
She has music out.
We've actually played her shit. We debuted her song on this podcast.
Yeah, we did.
It's like saying she's trying to open a Jamaican restaurant and she literally has a Jamaican restaurant already open selling patties. Like, it's not what she's trying to do. It's something that she already did.
Exactly.
So that's not something you can put on her. She's just, again, in the ring, when you're trying to do a hurricanrana, it doesn't matter how good you sing. It doesn't matter how many photo shoots you did. You can either execute it and make it look good and believable, or you can't. As long as your partner is capable of selling for you also.
Yeah.
But, that's where the talent lies. And so the talent's either going to shine or not. And so the whole thing about the thirst trap idea to me is, and this is speaking for me personally, like I said before in the last podcast, I told you the whole Sable thing for me hit a ceiling when Jerry Lawler ripped off her shirt and she had the hands painted on her titties. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, enough. I mean, there's always a certain point where you're like, okay, enough. Like, okay, you look good. You got titties, you got ass, you got this, you got a pretty face, you got this. Can you wrestle? Do you suck in the ring? Do you hurt people? Can you execute moves? Can you go more than 5 minutes? Do your moves look believable? Are you convincing me in this storyline that, you actually got injured or you injured somebody else, that, this move hurt, that you're actually fighting for a comeback? Like, are you telling that story? And no matter how good you look, after a while, if you cannot do that, the fans don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter how good you look. After a while, nobody gives a fuck. That's why Sonny's not on TV right now.
That right there, I agree. I 150,527% agree. Yeah. And that's what I'm fucking talking about. Like, it's so fucking ridiculous. Like, stop worrying about race. Stop worrying about this, that, or the other thing. Can they fucking work? Oh, they can? Shut the fuck up then. This is why I say Twitter is such a fucking toxic place.
So, dude, like the perfect example, in my case, the first time that Mason Ryan came out, I was like, oh, look at this dude. Oh, he's about to be fire. Fucking Baby Batista, he's about to kill it. This is gonna be the shit. Vince probably found his next like $1 million dude. No, he didn't.
No. Who looked like Batista? No.
Dude looked like $1 million.
Yep.
It was $125 in the ring.
There's so many talents that went to the WWE that looks like they're freaking studs, and they just didn't have anything for them.
And that's the same thing for these women wrestlers who are like, oh, so fine and look so good. Oh, she looks hot, she looks fine, she looks this, she looks that. Okay.
It's really cool. You want to know what's really cool, ladies and gentlemen?
I can't do this.
We found someone in Nikita Lyons that's actually good looking and fucking talented.
Yeah.
Multi-talented. Wow.
And here's the other
there are people that are gonna shit on her just because she's white.
And here's
we talk about racism, for black people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I have mixed kids. I tell my kids they're the best of both worlds. Okay? Be it a black woman, a white woman, an Asian woman, a Japanese woman, Chinese woman, fucking Filipino woman, a Jamaican woman. I don't give a shit. Guess what you are? You're a woman. Race shouldn't matter. What it shouldn't be, because she's a white girl, she can't do this, or because she's a black girl, she can't do this. How about because she's talented, she can do it? Let's just leave it at that. Either
that's
you're
all
good
it
in the
should
ring, or you're shit in the ring. Let's just leave it at that.
Yes.
Race should not have a fucking foothold in this industry anymore. Sexism should not have a foothold in this industry anymore. And it really pisses me off when I see women
correct
bashing other women, because you got guys who do that shit all the time too, and it really pisses me off. But you got women bashing other women because they're succeeding. When you're saying, hey, I don't want no one bashing me because I'm succeeding, get off your fucking soapbox.
Dude, so and the other side of the coin is when Jade Cargill had the rocket strapped to her back. And yeah, when she first started, her wrestling game was not the best.
And what did I tell you? I told you, I think she fucking sucks. Not because she's a black woman or a white woman, because she was greener than goose shit.
Because she wasn't good in the ring, but she
fucking was horrible.
Yeah.
And when she started getting better, I wasn't like, oh, she's a black woman, so she's getting better. No, she's just fucking getting better.
Yeah.
And now she's good.
And that is the whole point.
Yes.
It's like, okay, you're starting off, you literally are green.
That's
like you wear green face paint and green makeup and dye your hair green to be like, fuck y'all, I know I'm green.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm green.
And you turn around and like any professional, you say, let me go get professional help and let me get better at my craft, which she has done.
Yeah,
which allowed them to keep the rocket strapped to her.
Yep.
And so now that she's getting better, now that she's improving, now that she's doing better, now everyone's like, oh, well, I guess she's okay. It's what happened. Ric Flair wasn't good the first day he came out.
Really?
Shawn Michaels wasn't great in his first match.
What?
Jinder Mahal wasn't great in his first match.
Or his last match. Oh, shots fired. Shots fired.
I mean, these things happen over time. And if you're really committed to your craft and you're committed to improving, then you can suck whether you're white, black, or Asian.
Yeah.
But if you're male or female, dog, cat, goat, whatever.
But if you are committed to improving your craft, I mean, you're just gonna succeed. I mean, if you really look at Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero, these were not
fucking band over here.
These were not Vince's ideal guys to put the title on.
Exactly, because they were small.
Yeah, exactly.
And there was reasons why they didn't want to take time off, because they know that their spot was going to get taken.
But they were so good that he had to say, fuck it, take the titles.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. And guess what? They were white men who did a good job. But then guess what? Bobby Lashley. You put the belt on Bobby Lashley, and he did a good job. Oh my God, wait. Oh shit, hold on, he's black. Oh wait, we can't talk about that. Dude, get the fuck out of here. I'm so sick of that shit. Like I just when you sent me that that screenshot of the text of the snap of the tweet, bro, I looked at it, I was like, oh, just shut the fuck up, please.
You're like, this is what we'll talk about on the podcast.
Like enough is enough. And I wasn't even gonna talk about it, but like it just I look, as a matter of fact, right before we went on, I looked at it again, and I looked at the whole thread.
Got triggered.
I looked at the whole thread, and I was like,
"Oh, I get it,
bro. You get mad when people come at you, but you're going at somebody for no fucking reason."
Exactly.
Here's my thing, and if you're following me on Twitter, if you're watching this show on Twitter, here's my thing. If you got something to say, don't be vague about it. Don't be blunt. Fucking say what you gotta say. Don't hide behind a fucking tweet. Don't be a keyboard warrior. Be real with your shit. Man up, woman up, whatever. You say you're all this and that. Well, why don't you fucking prove it? Stop hiding behind a fucking keyboard. You know what?
Hey,
you're right, Juggernaut. Twitter is fucking toxic.
Hey, man, it was really funny because when the title was put on Bobby Lashley and Twitter was like, oh, it's only because it's COVID. Oh, it's only because it's Black History Month. Oh, it's only because of that.
I was happy for Bobby Lashley.
I was telling people, did you ever see his run in Impact? Did you see his run you see his run in UFC or Strikeforce?
Was he in Bellator?
Did you see his match where he beat the brakes off of Bob Sapp?
He was undefeated in Bellator.
Undefeated.
I mean, that you cannot take that away from him.
No, you cannot.
By the way, shout out to The Rock, who turned 50 years old today. Happy birthday, Big Goose.
Happy birthday, Sub Double.
Yeah.
All-time favorite. The best finisher in the game, the people's elbow.
I'm just saying. Oh, that's a stupid ass move. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to this Raw, because now I'm all amped up and, I'm just feeling my oats. You know what I'm saying?
How to get it off your chest?
I did, man, and it really fucking irked me, man.
That's why we have the podcast.
Yep. I you know what? Come at me if you want, because hey, don't fuck with me on Twitter, because guess what? My Twitter game is solid. I will bash you so bad your mom will slap herself for allowing your dad to impregnate her in order for you to be born. That's how bad I will make you. I will make you leave Twitter.
Wow.
You will delete your Twitter, throw your computer against the wall, and then shit on it. That's how bad I'll treat you. And I'm gonna start doing that shit. Y'all want to add me on Twitter? Let's go. Game on, motherfuckers. Let's go.
Splash TV. What?
He make you humble.
I will fucking Iron Sheik your ass, except for
Iron Sheik.
Fuck Casro. Anyway, yeah. So Monday Night Raw opens up, like I said earlier, with the Bloodline in the ring, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and the unified WWE Universal World Champion. My question is this: with a premium live event 6 days away, why not have the man who just unified the championships at WrestleMania defend the fucking title?
Because they screwed up.
Yes,
but that's stupid. Like, you're the champ. You should be defending the title, man. Like,
just like what Seth Rollins did with the United States WWE title. He defended it both nights in the separate matches.
I mean, you don't have to defend those separate matches. Just have one fucking match.
They had set up an and then they pulled the plug for no reason.
Yes,
and found themselves painted into a corner.
And
they tried to insert Drew McIntyre at the last minute, but they didn't have enough time to really build up the match. So they did this triple threat match shit.
Well, I mean, honestly, in a vacuum, the triple threat match might be good. Could be good. It could be great. One thing WWE does is have great 6-man tag team matches.
Yeah,
sure.
They do have some amazing 6-man. You can throw 3 pieces of shit with 3 pieces of toilet paper, and they'll have a good match. And that's just the way it is. But your very first premium live event after WrestleMania, have your champ defend the title? Like, that's why it was
the first pay-per-view after WrestleMania is usually It's leftovers. It should be called the WrestleMania leftovers.
WrestleMania leftovers.
It's like
scraps.
it's like a little bit of
I'm gonna
turkey,
do
some
some leftovers
meatloaf,
in the fridge.
some like a little bit of cranberry. You know, it's like that Sunday
It's like
after
Thanksgiving, the revenge.
Thanksgiving revenge. That
it's
should be
like-
November's pay-per-view now.
It's like fucking turkey burritos with cranberry and stuffing in it, wrapped up together.
What the
Well,
heck?
That's gross.
Yeah. Well, hey, get what you get. But yeah, it's not because remember it used to be Money in the Bank, right, Shane?
Wasn't Money in the
No,
Bank
it's
like
always
June?
been Backlash.
Yeah,
It's
Money in the
always
Bank's like
been
in
Back-
June.
Yeah, Money in the Bank is in June.
Was it Backlash then Money in the Bank, or was
It
It
was
was Backlash, and then
Backlash,
it was Money in the
Payback.
Bank. No, Backlash was Payback.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then
Yes.
they took Payback away. So it was Backlash, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam. Then it
Yep.
was Survivor Series.
Yes,
Then a Saudi show.
yes.
And then it was
Survivor Series.
no, I said Survivor
Great
Series.
Balls of Fire?
Yeah, shh. Don't
Bring
say
that
that.
back, damn it.
Don't say that. Please don't say that. Great Balls of Fire. Come back. I'm just
Okay, that was a very underrated pay-per-view, and you cannot deny that.
Dude,
Great
that,
Balls of Fire?
yeah. Shane likes the name Great Balls
Underrated.
or something.
Great balls of fire.
Great Balls of Fire.
The logo for the show was literally a flaming penis.
Yeah, what?
That's sack.
I wonder if they looked at it and they're like, "Oh shit, can't we now?"
And people are sitting here talking about, look at this box of camels. You can see the camel man standing with his penis stuck out. No, but really, right here, you can literally see a flaming set of balls and a penis.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it really was.
It was some Great Balls of Fire.
Great balls.
And
So,
the
yeah,
theme
so-
song was the Great Balls of Fire, which made it more perfectly sense and funny.
Yeah. So we start out with the Bloodline. They're in the ring. They pose. Pyro, Heyman, the mic, welcomes everyone to Raw. They get the big old pop with Roman saying, "Acknowledge me."
Yeah.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, RK Bro with the double RKOs.
Surprise,
Drew.
bro.
Drew comes
Bro.
out to the ring as the tribal chief is standing in the middle of the ring. Drew comes down with his sword,
Drops it.
And drops it. He's
drops
like, "I
his
don't
sword, gets in the ring, and they start going to blows. Okay, so they set up this big old 6-man tag team match, right?
For WrestleMania Backlash.
Because on SmackDown, the Usos got into it with RK Bro, and they attacked RK Bro, and Roman, who told them, "Go bring me the Raw tag team titles,"
Yep.
rips up the contract and
And stuffs
shoves
it
it
with
down
Bro.
the throat. So, Julian, no,
Yeah.
Shane,
What?
go bring me the Wicked Crazy Pinfalls Podcast Championship belt. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still waiting.
See how,
for it,
see how that
probably.
sound? Go get me the belt. Never mind. Don't do
4
it.
weeks. Still
Like,
waiting
no,
for it.
I mean, just never mind. Don't do it. Like, make up your fucking mind. This right here is why Raw is really awful writing. Because you hype the one match everyone was so hyped about. This unification tag team title match. Everyone was so hyped about this match. Not today. Raw, the WWE and the fans are like an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
The WWE just beats the shit out of the fans every week, and they're like, "I'm doing this for your own good. You deserve this. You are a bad, bad fan. You deserve this."
Maybe they're saving it for SummerSlam.
Could be. Or for Survivor.
This setup is so bad. I don't even want to do a watch along on Sunday.
I mean, I won't be able
That's
to
how
do it
angry
watch
it is
along
to-
yet anyway.
That's how mad this has made me.
Florida man.
Well, no, Mother's Day.
Oh, it is Mother's Day.
Yeah. Snuck up.
Maybe that's why they don't want to have the Usos have to defend their tag titles on Mother's Day because they know the viewership will be so low.
They have the Usos mothers to be in the match.
Oh, my mom's not here
At least
anymore.
not,
So
at least
I
you're
don't
not
give a shit
having
about
Lacey
Mother's
Evans
Day.
do a Mother's Day match.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so
Father's Day match.
yeah, exactly. So then we get a match. We get Alpha Academy and Kevin Owens versus the Street Profits. And your boy, look. WWE on their website calls him Ezekiel Jackson.
What? Really?
No.
I'm looking right at it, dude.
No.
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 Here, let me take a
You're
picture.
you're lying.
On my
Juggernaut said they could be saving it for Hell in a Cell. I mean, that would be pretty cool.
here, let me go ahead and pull up my one of my third screen here. What does that say right there?
Can't see it.
Bunch of words.
Words, more words.
Words. How would you send a
Three prophets
screenshot
and
to us?
Ezekiel Jackson. Yep.
Wow. No,
You don't even know who the fuck works for you. You don't even know who works for you. What the shit?
Don't be no stopping.
Guess what?
Ezekiel's action
Somebody
doesn't work for you.
Somebody stole my idea.
Someone did.
This is Ezekiel Jackson, but he went through the reverse Akeem transformation
From a different
ceremony.
multiverse. He's from a different multiverse.
He really is a
Yeah.
Josh So bro. A Josh So bro. And you always lie to your friends.
Yeah, but he's a White Claw bro.
Oh my God. He's a
Yeah.
basic bitch, is what he is. Anyway, so Alpha Academy and Kevin Owens versus the Street Profits and Ezekiel, not Ezekiel Jackson, ladies and gentlemen.
Ezekiel. After Ezekiel had the contents of the red cup thrown in his face,
Yes.
Yes.
which literally was something strong because Ezekiel was like,
Mhm.
little hooch, little
So-
super Socko and Gene.
So they're drinking on the job.
So let's talk about some of the highlights of this match.
Of course they are.
Dude. Kevin Owens was Kevin Owens of old school, hitting moonsaults and shit.
I love Kevin Owens.
Bro,
Kevin
it was a
Owens
little
is great.
off because he landed on Montez's legs.
A little hard. Yeah.
It was pretty good. But dude, Chad Gable.
No bad match. No
Dude,
bad match.
No.
Montez tried to do a blockbuster, and Chad Gable was like, not today, Jervis.
Psych.
Hey.
Chad Gable is so amazing.
He has no bad match. He's like AC
No bad
Styles
matches.
in
That's
FDR.
right. Him and
He
Shelton
did not
Benjamin
get
should
a
team
bad-
up. Kind of stuff. No bad matches.
What,
Great match.
Wait, weren't they?
No, you're thinking of Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas.
Wasn't there like a Team Angle 2.0 or something like that?
Nope. I wish it was.
No.
I wish
It
it
wasn't.
was.
They would.
So-
be,
This was a great match.
holy shit! So when they bring in old dude who's going to be the new Olympic
Gable Stevenson.
Gable Stevenson, man, come on, Gable Stevenson, Chad Gable, and Shelton Benjamin.
Ooh. In the words of E40.
Man,
Ooh.
Another thing
Yeah.
that I don't know, and I'm just like, yeah.
God, you know, Shane.
I was born in the 90s. Give me a break.
okay, Shane. Here we go.
I'm leaving.
That tag team, that triple threat team, or that 3-man tam make
That tandem.
that 3-team
Trios.
the trio.
There you go.
It makes you go, ugh.
Juggernaut was right. He said that's Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. You're thinking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
That was American Alpha. So this match was, I mean, honestly, man, I give this match a 4 stars. It was good. No one messed up. No one, I mean, usually it's always Dawkins who fucks up. No one messed up this match. Even your boy Otis
No
running people
one.
over like Big Van
They
Vader.
rehearsed the
Otis
shit out of it.
sold the drop kick.
Bro.
Wow.
Kevin Owens with that
Fuck with
moonsault
that.
though. Ezekiel. Okay. Why is he trying to look like Jeff Gaylord and the Ultimate Warrior had a baby? And Kerry Von Erich somehow was the stepdad of all this. What's with the
again, that I do know.
armbands?
All he just needs is a face paint.
And he is the only one. He's the
Dude.
one that, like, honestly, if that is Elias, whatever. I mean, we all know it's Elias, but
No, it's not.
I just gotta say, dude,
It's not.
that
It's not
gimmick,
Elias.
he seems so lost in every match he's in.
Here's the thing. In his face, he looks lost. In every
That's
segment,
the
he's
problem. That's why a lot of luchadors wear a mask because they can't sell the facial expressions in
like- So
wrestling.
you're saying that's why he wore a beard?
Yeah, probably. WWE stands for Walk with Elias, not Wrestle with Elias, because he can't wrestle. Apparently, he looks like a '90s. He looks like a 2020 version of a '90s Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
You mean
does.
Renegade?
He looks like not even the Renegade. At least the Renegade knew how to work, somewhat.
He looks like
He's
the
like-
the
He's like the
ragamuffin.
bogus Sting and Renegade had a baby, and that baby got slapped around by Kerry Von Erich, and then the Dingo Warrior, not the Ultimate Warrior, then the Dingo Warrior slapped that baby again, and then Jeff Gaylord was like, "My son." If you don't know who Jeff Gaylord is, Google it. Look, Global Wrestling Federation, Jeff Gaylord. Google it. You'll see what I mean.
I don't get the peach and white and the arm dangles.
I don't get him at all. Which
WWE stands for Speak with Ezekiel. What?
Who wants to speak with Zeke? That's what it is.
Speak with Zeke.
Zeke the Freak, as Montez called him.
well, Zeke was weak tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow,
Zeke was
that's,
weak. It
that's
was
rude. How dare you?
rude. It's the truth. He is. Look, on a scale of 1 to shit.
It's his first year of wrestling. Give
On a
Elias
scale
brother
to
a chance.
1 to shit. He's not even goose shit. He's like sick baby tapioca pudding shit.
Gross.
Like Shane, you don't know, you don't have no kids, but Julian, you know what I mean by that really nasty diaper shit.
I sure
That
do.
is what Ezekiel is. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, horrible, horrible. It was just bad, just so bad.
Chad Gable got the roll up for the pin.
Thank Jesus.
I
It was
didn't
a
even
pretty good
know that
match.
it was a roll up.
After the match, Owens just storms off. Like, bye.
Bye.
Fuck yeah.
I'm out of here. I don't need
Bye.
this crap. Ezekiel's a liar.
No, and now you know the truth.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so then we go back to AJ Styles. AJ Styles backstage talking to Kevin Patrick. Kevin Patrick annoys me. Like,
Why
I
is
know
that?
that's bad to say. He annoys the shit out of me.
More than Michael Cole?
Dude, no one annoys me more than Michael Cole. Like, is it even possible to annoy anyone more than Michael Cole? I mean, Bailey hates
Probably.
him. Look, I don't know. But anyway, so AJ's backstage talking about the Hocus Pocus.
Focus.
Talking about how he beat Edge at how he was beating Edge at WrestleMania, and Damien Priest came out there and caused to Damien Priest show. So basically, they make a match. They make a match where if AJ beats Damien Priest tonight, he's not allowed at the ring. He's not allowed ringside at WrestleMania Backlash.
Not
Great.
allowed.
Great. I'm excited for it. Whatever. AJ not only beats him, but then Edge slides in the ring and beats the piss out of him.
Correct.
And lo and behold, look, Shane called it like 3 weeks ago.
Called it. You can
Shane
have your
said-
title now.
Shane
I'm the
said-
new predictionist.
How about I'll hand you my title once you can actually get your title too?
I mean, hopefully.
Ooh.
Hopefully.
I
Still
walked
not-
to Boston 2 times. I walked to Boston twice and walked back.
Actually,
Yeah,
no,
both
I
standing right here.
predicted 2 things in WWE that I got corrected.
Shane, I predict stuff every week that happens, so be quiet. Anyway, the point I'm making, this whole storyline brought back together the Bullet Club, the 2 leaders of the Bullet Club at one time. But WWE, and my boy Phil Lindsay, shout out to my boy Phil Lindsay from Grapsody, he said it on Twitter. He said, it's a little bit too late to try to do a Bullet Club reunion in the WWE when Impact Wrestling and AEW has already done the real Bullet Club.
AJ Styles and Finn are the real Bullet Club, if we're really
So
speaking.
you have 2 of the early leaders, like 2 of the original leaders of the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
So you get some leeway with that.
I'm
They're
just
2 early leaders.
I mean, they're not calling themselves the Bullet Club. They're not calling themselves the Club. They're not calling themselves the Bullets guys, Bullet Inc. or nothing like that.
Shooting
They're
Squad.
just like, a little too sweet, and that's cool. So, I mean, you remember back when AJ was with the Good Brothers.
Mhm.
Good Brothers.
Also the club.
They walked the club. they walked by and saw Finn, and they were like, and Finn did the knocked on the table, and it wouldn't give it to him. So, to your early members, to your early leaders of the Bullet Club, kind of teaming up.
Realistically, the earliest members of the Bullet Clubs were Gallows and Anderson.
Yes.
So let's just call them the OGs.
So I mean that part I'm not mad about. So when I talk about the bright spots of Raw today, what I saw here was a definite investment in Damien Priest, in trying to elevate him by using not only Edge, but also AJ Styles and Finn Balor. I think everybody's going to get a little bit of rub out of this. Well, I'm sorry. I think Finn Balor and Damien Priest are going to get some rub out of this. And if they don't, well, I mean, you're fired. But I mean, this is definitely to elevate Damien Priest and also to give Finn Balor maybe something else to do.
Well, I would agree with that. Like, I would say that is the right thing, but it's wrong. And it's wrong because if Julian, if I was a champion and I'm taking you under my wing to give you the rub, right? But you get beat by Shane every week for like 6 months, right? So if you beat someone, big deal. You finally won a match. But you've already lost like 99 matches to Shane. So where's the rub?
At the pay-per-view win.
The
premium live event win.
That's right. You got a
PLE.
I mean,
we're talking 50-50 booking. So I mean,
it's more like 95-5 booking.
But at the premium live event at the big show, and when you get that win, that's where it quote unquote counts.
Yeah.
And so really, I think if the whole Archer of Infamy bullshit, like they got to get that stink off of him.
Remember, he was the party. He was the party guy, hanging out with Bad Bunny, showing up at NXT, talking about it's a party. I got a hot tub.
Yeah,
I'm here for the party, man.
All that they gotta scrap all that. Go ahead and do Judgment Day. Edge being a heel is always good. The dude's always hilarious.
Yeah.
Especially when they're down south insulting crowds, he fucking gold on the mic.
That was hilarious.
I will say this: Edge's promos have gotten a whole lot better with the shit talking. Like when he was the Radar Superstar. Like when he was the Radar Superstar, he was funny, but he wasn't that funny.
Yeah.
Now he's fucking hilarious. Like,
yeah, dude. He's very entertaining and he's very engaging. And so if he can kind of get some of that stink onto Damien Priest to replace the old stink that he had on him, it does something for him. It elevates him. And the reason why they're doing this is because, as we have discussed on the show before, the WWE roster is so thin. Number one, they really can't afford to release nobody.
No, they can't.
Two, they really got to work with who they got. And so they've really got to work hard to elevate everyone who is currently on the roster. And I think tonight we saw that across the board. I mean, we saw across the board that everybody was trying to get elevated, with veterans bringing up
in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're right. They are getting. Someone's getting the rub. I'll give you that. Someone is getting the rub. The question is, how long will this rub last? How long will the 3-week push of doom last?
Well,
until Vince gets tired.
I would think through SummerSlam, because I think the whole AJ Finn Balor thing, I think you can get some traction out of that.
Yeah,
I hope so, because I'm sick and tired of AJ and Finn Balor not getting any kind of like.
So, dude, AJ has been a
team. He's a team player, but he's also
a team player that will do anything.
They've been using him to build other people for quite a while now. I mean, they use him to build Almas, like blatantly. They used him to build, I mean, everybody that he's been wrestling with. I mean, just all across the board. And we've gotten dream matches. The whole thing with him and Cena, that was
great.
That was just wrestling eye candy right there.
It would have been nice. It would have been really nice, you know. And I know it sucks to say this, but it would have been nice if we could have had
him and Taker.
We could have had him and not even him and Taker, but if we could have had him and Triple H.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If AJ could have finally got the Triple H match that he's been dying for.
Yeah.
I would have been happy. So speaking of happy, let's go ahead and do this. Let's get into a commercial break so we can make all those sponsors happy. We'll be right back.
Drive me insane! All these rules on lanes have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules on lanes have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules...
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your hair cut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back once again. And man, oh man, oh man. I do gotta say, you guys were right about something. This is actually a pretty decent version of Raw when it comes to hold on. When it comes to Veer Mahan totally destroying some random ass dude in his hometown. Poor Bert Hansen.
He wasn't random.
Poor Bert Hansen. Why would they put this guy in the ring in his hometown and get thoroughly beaten like he stole something?
Okay, number one. All right, do you know Bert Hansen?
Apparently no. No, I don't know him, but I know he got his ass whooped tonight.
Okay.
It was bad. It was bad. It was so bad, it made me want to cry.
Now, let me tell you something about Bert Hansen. I don't know about Bert Hansen, but I suspect Bert Hansen had a deal, and that deal was to give a free advertisement for his barbecue joint.
Yeah.
He was like, I worked up the street at Joe's Chicken Shack.
So, you know, Bruce Pritchard, who probably likes barbecues at a barbecue shack,
what?
was probably getting some ribs.
Ribs.
And the guy was like, hey, aren't you Brother Love? And he goes, I sure am.
He was like,
I sure love wrestling. And he goes, hey, man, this barbecue's pretty good. How do you like to advertise your barbecue for free? He goes, well, how can I do that? He goes, well, you're in pretty good shape. He goes, I'm in all right shape. He goes, I tell you what, brother. Get in the ring with Veer Mahan, and he's going to put the cervical clutch on you, and he's going to destroy you and choke you out and shit. But before the match, I'm going to let you advertise your barbecue joint.
Really?
And he said, hell yeah.
It was like,
so
yeah, let's do it.
It was my dream.
I'm Bert Hansen, and I've been wrestling all my life. And, you know, while I'm currently working at Joe's Barbecue Shack located at 1121 Main Street, we got the $14.99 rib and cow special every Friday, prime rib Thursdays, hamburger Tuesdays.
Be here at 7:30 on Tuesday for your free spare ribs. my ribs if Veer Mahan gonna beat out my body.
Ribs.
Man.
Come get your $5.99 special. We got fish fries on Friday.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Just
so, you know, he advertised the barbecue joint. Got the crap beat out of him. And
he also said Veer Mahan scared the crap out of him before all that.
He did too. He was like, Veer, he scared the crap out of me. But I'm gonna fight Veer tonight because when I was working up at Joe's Chicken Shack up there shucking them chickens, I was like, I'm gonna make it on Monday Night Raw in my hometown of Raleigh, North Carolina.
I've always wanted
I
to
was
compete
like-
on Monday Night Raw in my hometown.
I was like,
Question-
he's dead.
Veer Mahan scares the crap out of me. But when I get scared, does nothing take away that fear like a barbecue link sandwich.
Did you guys see his,
$14.99 on Tuesdays with the
did you
side
guys
of
see his
fries
eyes
and a large
movement
Coke.
and he was
Oh
blinking?
my god.
He was blinking twice because he was in danger.
Yeah. He was like,
Help.
oh man. So hey, Veer is on a roll, man. Veer is killing people.
I just want the IKEA of year, please.
I want
Come
Veer to
on.
come down to the ring. Like this right here for me, it will be the ultimate thing for Veer. Veer just walks down to the ring, gets in, stands in the corner, getting ready. He's getting ready, right? And then the guy comes in the middle of the ring, and Veer goes, ah! The guy takes the bump. He just lays there. And Veer puts his foot on him. That's it.
That's
You
it.
know, Veer done scared the shit out of you when he just said rah and you bumped.
That's funny. I totally do that.
Maybe he just slap him with his beard.
Yeah.
So speaking of slapping, boy, this match was slapping right here. Damien Priest versus AJ Styles.
It was pretty good.
It was a good one.
It was a really good match.
Really
AJ
good. match.
carried Damien and made Damien Priest look like $1.5 million.
Right?
Yes.
But then again,
Okay.
let
I think
me tell you
he's
something about
got
AJ.
Hold up.
AJ can't have a shitty match.
Hold up.
AJ made Omos look like $2.50 when Omos is really 75 cents. So AJ made him look good. AJ was like, look, I'm
Okay.
gonna
Now
triple your
hold
profit.
hold on. Stop. Hold on. Now I will honestly tell you that this match actually made me care about Damien Priest again.
Whoa.
Wow.
Don't go too far.
Hold on. It made me care.
Wow.
I
think you're going way too far, bro. You
I
went
actually
way too
cared
far.
Way
that he
too
was in the
far.
ring. I cared that he was in the ring.
Mm-mm.
Really?
I was like, hey, it's not a broomstick. AJ Styles is actually wrestling Damien Priest.
I think
Are
he's
Are you okay?
Now, when he was wrestling Omos, come on, bro. Come on. I mean, come on.
Come on.
Man, look,
Now, when he was wrestling Omos,
like I
I
said,
knew what the match was.
almost went from 75 cents to 275.
It is what it is. It was what it was. I mean, you can't turn a hand job into reverse cowgirl. So I mean, it was what it was.
People just have that certain ability where they can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is
back.
officially 9:00. It is now the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast After Dark.
Bro, I'm just saying.
Shit, hell
No, I
fucking
can start
yeah.
talking like this the whole
You
podcast.
can't turn
yo.
Mike and I into a Belushi. You can't turn her hand job into a
I can
reverse
say the
cowgirl.
F word. Damn.
That's correct. And so so this match was arms and legs above anything I cared about AJ wrestling Omos.
True.
And it was actually a decent match. Like everybody was doing things that they could do. There was no Omos driver. There was no double-handed neck slam thing. I mean, there were like actual moves. There's no more of this Arch of Infamy thing, shooting imaginary arrows at the wall and shit. Thank God.
But the one thing you're leaving out, and I really want you to think about this because this is the most important thing that you left out for tonight. There was no hocus pocus.
No hocus
Oh, there
pocus.
was.
Wait, where was the hocus pocus?
In the backstage interview, when AJ Styles was doing the interview, the lights started blinking, and he was like, "Oh, you better get out of here." And then it went dark, and the lights came on, and there was Edge and Damien Priest, and they beat him down.
Okay,
Yeah.
damn it, you're right.
And then
Even though
Shane, and then Shane texted me, "Hocus pocus."
I saw it in a chat group. You're right. God damn it.
Yeah. I was like, hocus pocus.
Hocus pocus.
I mean,
But-
it wasn't like real hocus pocus. I mean,
I mean, he didn't teleport like,
it wasn't like lightning shooting from anybody's fingers. It wasn't fire. It wasn't anybody bleeding from the mouth all of a sudden. I mean, but it was technically, it was hocus pocus.
You're right. You're right.
On Disney Plus.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So AJ wins the match, and it's now official that that Damien Priest won't be at ringside. Then we go to MVP, and he's so big. God, he's so big.
He's so big.
He's just so big. He's massive.
I took so many blue
he's-
chews because of Omos.
Whoa. Hold on, man. I was just talking about how tall he is. How
Oh,
big he is. You taking blue chew. What's wrong with you?
yeah.
The Colossus himself, Omos, along with MVP, are backstage.
He's so big and
And-
so tall.
They're
know what?
talking about
I'm
how
going to take a bunch of random herbs. I just saw like horny goat weed and ashwagandha and just some like other like African herbs. And I'm going to put them in a pill and I'm going to call it Omos. And the
you can
tagline
go
from-
now.
And the tag time from my the tagline from my pill is going to be, "You want that work?
You want that word?
It's so big. You want that work?"
So big.
So big.
It's massive. You want that work?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So anyway, yeah. It's so big.
So big.
So big.
So
So
they're talking about how they're gonna break Bobby Lashley in half, and Cedric Alexander shows up like, "Yo,
out of
man.
nowhere.
remember me?"
Out of nowhere.
He's like, "Remember me?" Yeah,
And it
man,
feels like who?
He was like,
He's like,
"Whose house?"
he's like, he's like, "I want to work with you again.
Cedric's out.
Let's do this thing." And he was like, "Look, man, I'm on to bigger and better things."
No,
he was like,
he
"Man, look,
literally said that Hurt Business is over.
yep."
Mm.
Made me tear up a
Hurt
little bit.
Business is done.
Uh,
Hurt Business is a wrap. Ladies and gentlemen, Hurt Business
My heart is
in
broken.
the past. It is no more.
Dude, the Hurt Business is the new 3MB. They
Th-
just don't exist no more. Damn.
You shut your lying mouth. Much like the South, 3 and B shall come again.
Thank you, please come again. All right. Anyway, so Cedric says, "Look, man, Shelton Benjamin's not here tonight, so I chose to go up against Bobby Lashley to show you that I mean money. I mean business,
what?
Hurt Business." I was like, Cedric's dead.
Yeah,
Correct.
you go die.
So I was gonna bring up the happy birthday to The Rock once again, but you know,
The best
They was-
finisher of them all. The people
they were like,
Was
we
this
get-
show a $7 production?
I mean, it must have been because they were like, please, they were like, you should go ahead and watch the Young Rock on NBC, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay.
Does that
after-
air on Peacock the next night?
I don't know. I don't watch it.
Okay.
I want
Can I tell you how bad the Undertaker on Young Rock looked?
Oh Jesus!
I
Look how,
I really
look how
wanna
crazy
watch
Iron
it.
Sheik looked though.
I've seen the first season of Young Rock, and I actually
Kind of nailed it, but okay.
Anyway, so we go back to the ring, and it's the Miz who's in the ring, and of course, he's interrupted by Ali. They do their little back and forth.
Mustafa
Mustafa Ali, or as he calls him,
Moose
Mufasa.
Alpha.
Mufasa Ali. They do the whole back and forth where Mustafa Ali gets the mic and he actually gets over and he makes fun of him. Yakety yakety yak. He made fun of him, right? So Theory comes out, the United States champion, and says
Just
he's
Theory.
going to do something that no one has thought he should do. He's going to give everybody what they want. And
Really?
by God, I got so pissed because that stupid ass phrase came back. We're going to have a championship contenders match.
But wait, there's a
Why not
twist
just
to
call it a
it.
non-title match? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, but wait, there's more.
There's a
Why?
twist.
Because plot twist, it's going to be a handicap match with the Miz, in theory, against Ali.
All Theory, the tag name.
This was the dumbest match on the show. 2-on-1 championship contenders match.
Hey, stop.
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. One of the dumbest matches because there's one more that came up. You're right.
There is, yes. Okay, so like I texted Shane. There's two ways we can go here.
Yeah,
There's two
those
paths.
two ways.
We're at a fork in the road, and we have to wait and see which way we're going to go. Are we burying Mustafa Ali until he gets fired? Or are we giving him that push and building him up for better things?
Okay, so if it was AEW, I would say they're building him up for better things.
No.
You cannot. You cannot. Nah.
Yes, I can. You know why? Because everyone knows a blind man who's deaf and crazy can tell you that the WWE buries the shit out of people for no reason at all.
Yeah, but there is
Not
a
for
reason.
no reason.
Yeah, no. For Ali, there's definitely a reason for Ali. Good.
So tell me why they buried Finn Balor. What did Finn Balor do?
Finn Balor did absolutely nothing, as he said.
So why'd they
He just
bury
doesn't
him?
like him.
Why'd
Well,
they bury him?
Ali wanted out
No
of his
reason?
contract.
Ali went out of his contract. They brought him back. They promised him,
$1.
we're going to give you this big push. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to make you a star and give you what you want. And the second week back, we're going to job you out.
They didn't bury Finn Balor.
Finn Balor was on the fucking top rope and the lights go off and they come back on. The top rope snaps.
Hey, as we see,
All we needed was a golden shovel.
As we saw in the UK, as we saw that video package I sent you, top rope snap all the time.
Bro, I know they do.
Yeah.
But randomly?
Just
Like that?
Random, yeah.
Look.
It's just shoddy workmanship.
Arn
The
Anderson.
lights go off
On the part
and
of
then
the
the top
ring.
rope breaks. And then
Yeah.
they blame it on God. They're like, well, God did that. Man, God got better things to do than snap the top rope.
Blame it on the ring crew. They just shoddy ring work.
So,
How about we
secretly,
blame it on bad
Materials?
booking?
hold
How
up.
about we just
I
blame it on
got a
bad
theory.
booking?
I got a theory.
Is it
Secretly,
Austin?
Arn Anderson was there at the Royal Rumble, and he had a sniper to shoot the top turnbuckle.
Wow. Shane over here with his conspiracy theories.
Snipers. Okay.
I mean, hey,
Shane-
snipers are hard to see. Like, come
Shane
on.
and Sami Zayn. Okay, so anyway, the winner of this match is Miz in theory, of course.
It was a handicap match.
Okay.
Handicap.
But
I mean,
after
if
that,
if two guys can't beat one guy, I mean that's just kind of sad.
but
But
after
Mustafa
that,
Ali comes out looking like a hero.
but wait, remember I said they're burying Mustafa Ali? So why bring him back, put him in a feud with Austin Theory and The Miz, and have him get his ass stomped out by Ciampa not 1 but 2 weeks in a row?
For the babyface comeback.
Yeah.
This is WWE. They can't book baby faces. They don't know how.
Babyface comeback.
Maybe Ali's going to be that one.
Look,
You know what? It's the return of retribution.
General Retribution. Well, that's his face.
oh my
Dude,
god.
T-Bar and Mace might run into help him out.
But no, Mace have a new look, and he's in the LA Knight.
Isn't he now face, no longer Mace?
Not, Shane, not on TV.
That's right. He ain't on TV. Don't matter.
yeah,
It don't matter.
true.
It don't
Yeah,
exist less than
True.
TV.
Not on TV.
So,
So
we
as
on
go-
far as
TV.
you know, T-Bar and Mace are still T-Bar and Mace. And
So-
that chick who was
Retribution.
Reckoning?
what's her name?
Reckoning.
Reckoning. Yeah,
Mia
Reckoning.
Yim?
Yeah, she could come back at any time.
No, she's married to Keith Lee. She ain't going back there.
Hey, hey, never say never. Take
Yeah,
checks
true.
for
Never
checks.
say never. Cody
Never say
Rhodes.
never.
They
So
I
got-
you're-
said never on
they
some
got-
things,
got-
and then they pop
got
right back
baby-
up, and I
they
was
got
like,
baby clothes
damn.
to buy. They got cribs to buy. They got a house to pay for. So
Yeah.
Hey.
What do you pay for?
Mia Yim got herself a Tesla, so she got to pay for that. So let me go backstage to one of the most ridiculous Monday Night Raw skits of all time. The 24/7 championship. And we have R-Truth, Akira Tozawa, Tamina, Reggie, and the WWE 24/7 champion, Dana Brooke. Right? They're all arguing. Dana Brooke's like, I want a divorce. Reggie, if you love me, you'll do this, blah, 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 blah. Reggie back to being a simp.
Yeah.
Reggie's like, please, baby, please. I didn't mean to pin you for the championship. I'm sorry. Stop
It's
it.
just an instant Trigger. I
So
just got a pin.
out of nowhere, your girl Nikki, almost a superhero, Nikki ASH, with the cross body, gets the cover. 1, 2,
Wasn't
3.
that fantastic?
That was
and
fantastic.
dips. I mean, she ran
Out
outside,
there.
Side door.
like
Out the
she's
You know
gone,
what's
right?
crazy? Hey, you know what's crazy? It's almost like she's an almost superhero.
She's almost a superhero, Nikki ASH, almost a superhero.
If she had done the whoosh when she
If
went
that
out the
sound,
door,
if like the
that'd be
hurricane sound,
crazy.
stand back. Nikki
That'd be
ASH is coming. That'd be funny.
And then the frying pan.
So Dana Brooks are yelling at Reggie. You're
Shane,
supposed to
that has gotta
protect
be
me.
my favorite 24/7 championship win ever. Was the
Nikki
fucking
ASH.
frying pan.
She's a
Yeah.
Oh my god.
she's a 2-time champion, isn't she?
Yeah, 2 times.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, she is. So after we go through this whole thing, this is the stupid thing. This made me laugh my ass off. Like, so Dana Brooke tells him, if you love me, you better get me a rematch tonight to save our marriage. You got married last week and you already have marital problems?
Right?
Man.
That happens.
It happened.
So she gets her match. Dana Brooke versus Nikki ASH. Dana Brooke goes in there. They do their match. Dana Brooke ends up sending Nikki ASH to the floor. Nikki traps Dana in the ring cover. I love that spot when you put the apron over her, so beating the shit out of her.
Yeah.
But Dana Brooke goes for a neck breaker, a modified neck breaker. She gets the pin, 1, 2, 3, regains the championship. After the match, she's standing tall. Akira Tozawa tries to roll her up. R-Truth stops her. Tamina stops him. Dana Brooke retreats. Reggie tries to roll her up again.
Yep.
Dana Brooke breaks the pin, slaps Reggie. Reggie pleads with her. Please,
And what
please,
did
please.
What did she say to Reggie?
She said, Reggie, I want a divorce.
No,
I
threw the
before
mic in
that,
his face.
before that, you know what she said to Reggie?
What?
How
Listen to
could
the audio,
you?
people. Hey, people, go back, hit the rewind button, listen to the audio, turn up the audio to 50, and go back to that spot. You know what she says to Reggie?
Mm-mm.
She says to Reggie, I ain't loyal to you.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Because
Oh,
you know
is
what
it?
Snoop said? You know what Snoop said?
Mm.
Them
These
hoes ain't
hoes
loyal.
ain't loyal.
It's after 9 o'clock.
That's Chris Brown.
Mm.
These hoes ain't loyal. Wow. That's crazy.
I mean, hey.
But then she hits him in the
has
face with the
feelings for
mic. And she
Tamina.
was like, I want a
Sure.
divorce.
He has feelings for Tamina.
Wow. It's crazy. Crazy. So, plot twist, she really married R-Truth. Just saying.
I'm sorry, what?
She really married R-Truth.
Wait, what?
I'm just
Huh?
playing. I'm just messing around. All of that would be hell.
Right. What?
What
Yeah.
happened?
Julian was like, what the hell did you just say? She did what with R-Truth?
What, R-Truth? What's up?
So
Yeah, what's up?
Sonya Deville gets stripped of her power for one night. She gets put in a
told the ref.
6-woman tag team match.
Main event, by the way, of the show.
Main event, ladies and gentlemen, the last match on the
Time
card.
for talking is over.
Shane, if you ever in your God-given life say that again, I will hope you get fed to an alligator, butt naked on the 205 freeway in Florida.
Wow.
That's right. That is right.
Then you know what? I'll hold one of his
As
babies hostage.
as long as you cinch your arm around his neck and come around,
And be like, go to
Hey.
sleep.
you got to gator roll him first before he gator rolls you.
Mhm.
fact.
That's what they always
Fact.
say. So I gator to snap your damn hands off. You can't gator roll shit.
No, you see, I want to grab one of the gator babies. Oh yeah, you see, I'm gonna put the gator baby.
Whoa. Listen here, Snitsky. Why are you over here punting babies and shit?
I want to put this gator baby if you don't leave me alone.
So we have this 6-woman match was actually really good.
Yes, especially that one spot that Asuka and Liv Morgan did. That was pretty nice.
You know, I just got to say
So
this.
I thought that Rhea Ripley looked pretty strong in this match.
I was gonna say that.
She
She
did.
looked like a
Looked good.
monster.
Asuka, I mean, she didn't do a whole lot.
Shaking off the ring rust. I think she's had like 1 or 2 dark matches.
Yeah. But Rhea Ripley, I think they're really hopefully, they're trying to get her back into the the championship spotlight
They should.
Hold
where
on.
she was 2 years ago at WrestleMania when she won.
I mean, she can face Bianca at WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah. Liv Morgan won the match, so they're trying to give her some shine. But definitely they need to elevate Rhea Ripley. Go ahead and let Rhea Ripley join Judgment Day.
Yeah, that's the whole plan.
Becky Lynch looks really
She looks too thin. Yes, eat a steak.
When they showed her standing in the corner, I was like,
I do gotta give her flowers though. I love her hair. She looks like
the hair
she looks like Link from The Legend of Zelda.
man, she looked really like every time we see her, she just looks thinner and
Thinner and thinner and thinner.
Like, go eat some rice and beans, sister.
Something.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley did look like a monster in this match. Unfortunately, the winners of this said match, are Liv Morgan, Asuka, and Bianca Belair.
Correct.
Because Sonya couldn't use her powers for tonight.
Because Liv hit the Oblivion on Sonya Deville.
Yeah.
She did.
So they're trying to make Liv Morgan look good too. If
Knocked her
anything,
out.
you should have Liv hit the Oblivion on the person that she's feuding with.
No. You can't knock her out. You can't.
No, I'm not saying knock her out. I'm just saying you hit her with your finishing move. Someone breaks it up. There's a roll up 1, 2, 3.
You just made
By
up
the way, like what makes Rhea Ripley look so swole is because she got some broad shoulders, and
Yeah,
she
she does.
looks like it really makes her look jacked when she's in the ring. And so even when Sasha, even when Bianca had her set up for that suplex, like it was like bent at an awkward angle.
She's like Raquel Gonzalez. She has that
Yeah,
big,
just a
that
big-
broad back.
Yeah, she's got such a big, broad frame. They definitely need to keep elevating her and push her back into the. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair needs to happen, and Rhea doesn't need to have the whole goth gimmick. I mean, just go ahead and get her back to what she was doing before, you know.
Oh, she had long hair.
But yeah, and they just
hair.
need to stop having everybody be blonde. Stop, just be regular folks.
Well, this was the go home show for Raw's version of this whole situation.
Yep.
So let's see how SmackDown turns out before we go and we talk about the lineup, because you never know. Card might change 3,533 times.
No,
in the next
that's
3
Survivor
days.
Series you're thinking of. That's Survivor Series.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
That is correct.
so ladies and gentlemen, I give this whole show a solid 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
What?
I know.
Man, coming into the show, you were giving it like a 1.
I was
If
giving
that.
the segments, the shit segments.
Yeah, I was failing the segment.
So
Yeah,
I say
3 out
this
of
every
5.
week. I say it every week, ladies and gentlemen. I will shit on both Raw, SmackDown, AEW, NXT. If I think the
You're
wrestling
just
is
an
horrible
AEW
and the story is
simp. Come on
horrible,
now.
I will tell you, I ain't a simp for nobody's wrestling organization. I will shit on them all equally. Or I will praise them all equally, depending on how the situations are about. I'm one of those people. I'm not one of these talking heads that are going to be praising, oh my God, that match was 5 stars. The WWE is better than AEW. AEW is better than WWE. They're all better than Impact. They're all better. No. If I like what I see, I'm going to be honest with you and give you a
Exactly.
fair estimation as to what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. Simple.
The good, the bad, the ugly.
The good, the bad, and the neutered dog.
Yes.
And the
Yeah.
neuter dog.
Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, that was it, man. It wasn't.
That
Really
was
a-
Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Raw.
What do you give the show, Shane? What do you give the show? Top 10,
3 out
top
of
5 out
5.
of 5.
3 out of 5.
Julian,
3 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5
3 and a
Wow.
half. Oh, it's
For
gonna
the-
be the fucking
for the
outcast,
for
don't
the,
you?
ele- for the elevation.
For the elevation.
And
Well, speaking of elevation, where can they see us every 3 next week, Julian?
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 days a week. You don't have YouTube, you don't have Instagram, you don't have Twitter,
why?
you don't have Facebook. All you have is a cathode ray TV inside your house. Maybe it's LCD, maybe
Do
it's
you live in a
it's
cave?
OLED, whatever. But
Maybe
you got
it's
cable,
Philips?
and that's all you got is cable. You can catch 3 times a week. You can catch us on Mondays on Channel 22 Xfinity TV and Channel 8002 Central Link TV. You can catch us on Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. Channel 23 Xfinity TV and Channel 8003 Central Link TV. Or you can catch us on Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. on Channel 11 Xfinity TV and Central Link TV, but only
If you live in the Portland metro area.
if you're in the Portland, Oregon area.
Sorry,
Hey,
California.
Shane,
What?
do me a favor. Tell these people where they can find the wrestling news.
Oh man, well you can find all your wrestling goodness over at bodyslam.net for all your wrestling news, MMA,
And where can they find that?
on www.bodyslam.net.
Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time? Ladies and gentlemen, you know what? Y'all know what time it is.
What?
It's that time.
Oh, yeah.
It's that favorite time of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah.
Going
You
to the
know
park.
exactly what time it is. It is time to feed those ducks.
Grab out the
Ladies and
bread.
gentlemen, you can donate to bodyslam.net to
Maybe
help
some
keep
cheese.
this website going so we can give you a large, rock hard, and throbbing
Oh,
variety of
Already.
entertainment and pro wrestling and MMA content.
Already
Real
there.
simple, ladies and gentlemen. You can always go to www.slamchats.com. That is www.slamchats.com. All the
Keep the
thirst
lights
traps. Thirst traps over here. Thirst traps over there. All you
There's
gotta do
traps everywhere.
is click
WS.
on the link. You know what that is. You can always find us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. That's right.
Round.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for the Twitch superstar himself, Mr. Shane Huskey, it is I, your MC of the night, the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood, and for the man, the myth, the legend, right there, Mr. Chemical Julian, we would like to say, see your asses on Tuesday, see your asses on Wednesday.
Next year.
Wednesday.
WS
You know why?
can't beat.
We're gonna feed those ducks.
These nuts.
No, not nuts.
These ducks.
These ducks. You can check us out at www.bodyslam.net. That is www.bodyslam.net.
Venmo, PayPal, Visa, Discover, MasterCard, whatever you got.
If you want some cool ass gear, you can go to 503originals.com. That is www.503originals.com. Let them know your boy, the franchise, sent you. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're out. We will see you Wednesday, 8 p.m. for the best night of professional wrestling, AEW. Oh.